Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
On play action, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Jordan Addison, an 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a second and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. McCarthy off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Allison. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through a 2-minute drill. They went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position guys. Look at good fellas up front. They're really making this offense go in the game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case,
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bud Dupree, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To the air with McCarthy. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides planted out the middle.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Second down and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
When you're stretching out offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Chargers first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 right at the 40. Another run for Haskins. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 9 yards.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Herbert now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings head out to take over once again. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and he gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go again with Mason. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Vikings 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On play action. Now McCarthy. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll hand it to Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Bud Dupree able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well played defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Let's go get it out. Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hole. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody knows.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the give, it's Vidal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Pass complete to Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The career is my stake when you're promised. The paper baby money's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
The Chargers 39-yard line.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he is tackled inside the 49 right to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and a couple. A give to Haskins up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. The drive begins with Mason. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Haskins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Herbert's pass complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Looking to put a drive together. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets it up past the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's McCarthy. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A run. Here's Vidal. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins on a give left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that, then break your off something soon. I got to get my props, cops come and try to snatch my.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run here with Haskins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run again with Mason. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first down, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
On the give, it's Mason. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of their football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it to you. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. To the right goes Mason. And that play goes absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and Allen brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, He knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing like siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin with a give to Haskins. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Oh, that was a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. They run it again with Haskins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Short throw to Disley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Herbert now. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 1st and goal. Now Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert going to throw.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.